Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Joe from the Weirdcast. Seen me on a lot lately. And this is our buddy Dillon from not the Weirdcast. I don't know
How's it
where
going?
he's from anymore. It's kind of nebulous.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere? He's from everywhere. That's that lifestyle, you know? But, so, for anyone that's catching us here tonight, we are rocking the new GHB. We're doing the new missions. Doing the new points, new tactics. Thank you, Goonhammer, for not catching GW's mistake and publishing your review a little bit early for all of us. Instrumental to my list. Literally wouldn't work without y'all's input. But we have new Soulblight facing off against
Brand new ghosts.
brand new ghosts. A little bit of water. Stay hydrated. So, I'm playing in the new Army Renown, Knights of the Crimson Keep, all Blood Knights and Blood Knight adjacent models. So, Vampire Lord of Nightmare, Vordry, Blood Knights, and dragons. I don't know why they included dragons.
At least that dragon.
At least that dragon. So, here we are. I got 3 blocks of 10, 1 Vordry, 1 Vampire Lord on Nightmare. And I'm going to be looking to make some charges. I'm going to be looking to do some charging out of combat, into combat, back over models. Killing some heroes. Getting some sick buffs from Vordry. Dillon, you want to kind of give a quick primer on your list?
Sure, we got Nighthaunt. I'm running the brand new coach, brand new Curtis. We're using the Procession of Death subfaction, so Infantry, Holy, and 6 of the coach are going to get a ward. We're trying out one of the new artifacts to make my wizards a little bit better.
Right.
But otherwise, this is reasonably standard to what we've all come to know and just absolutely love from our Nighthaunt.
Right.
Plus the new terrain that brings back all that recursion we just were totally missing.
Ooh, boy. The Nighthaunt terrain, way better than the Soulblight terrain.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. I'm surprised they're using the same models.
Feels a little disrespectful.
It really does, considering what they did to the army rules for us. So, but yeah, no, I think you're deployed. You are a 4-drop. I'm a 2-drop. Because Dillon outdrops me, I'm going to get priority deciding who goes first, but he will get a once a game priority reroll to maybe stop a double or fish for one himself. We'll see how that goes.
I would never.
We are playing linked ley lines. We are going to play it the way God and GW intended it. 1 line connecting 3 in a straight line objectives, and not Tetris.
Nah, none of that.
Hey, did you? As someone that regularly uses other people's lists, are you using someone else's list?
No, Kelly just helped with it. And then the points changes made us have to basically converge both of our builds together into the same thing.
Right? I love it. Well, so we are deployed. I don't have anything in Deep Strike. That's something this army can do in this Army of Renown. You don't have anything in the Underworld?
Nope.
Nope, everything's out.
Not a thing anymore for me.
All right, then. Well, we have our battle tactics picked for us. How do you feel about the 2 cards kind of progressive system?
There were certainly ways they could have done it worse. So I'm glad they listened to some of the playtesters. That's good. I don't totally hate the system. I liked a little bit better trying to sequence per turn. I thought the denial was a little bit easier.
Yeah.
This new way kind of encourages a whole lot of try to table you real early. But
and then do the thing.
There's some good and bad to it. There's a lot more comeback potential now for the late game.
Would you prefer it if you could score out an entire card in a single turn?
There's some goods and some bads to that. I could do an entire 3-hour podcast about that one subject, but From what I hear from some people that were trying to test stuff out, that was a consistent problem, is that they would try to do that. They would score incredibly high and then deny all,
Yeah.
score back kind of mechanics.
Gotcha.
I like it for what it is right
Yeah,
now.
okay.
I think there's improvement to be made.
I agree. This isn't perfect, but nothing is.
Exactly.
We got, what, a couple hundred play testers, maybe, versus a couple 100,000 players.
Exactly.
So we're obviously going to break it a lot more once it makes it out into the general populace. So
absolutely.
But I think that's enough yapping. I think we're going to start the game.
Double check and make sure that didn't have to start in my territory.
In your territory?
Brand new rules. Bear with me just a hair.
Right. We do need to kind of update our UI to display the new paddle tactics. We'll figure it out.
12.
Two tracks. Yeah. Yeah. All right. If you want to kick it to the overhead camera, we're going to start the game.
Here we go.
All right. So I'm going to take top of one.
Oh, no.
All right. Who would have guessed?
Here we go.
All right. We did?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I was busy reading.
Yep. So if we had a clock, I'd start the clock. I'm really starting to think those need to be mandatory.
You had a little bit.
A little bit.
Especially now.
Yeah. All right, then. Let's go and go to that hero phase. So, I'm going to start with Vordry. I am going to...
Out of range.
Out of range. Let's see.
Probably out of range for guy 2.
Place of Power doesn't really do anything for us right now.
There's so little shooting that it's not going to do much. You could try to hit a 1. That'd be funny.
Right?
I would ignore it for most things, for what that's worth.
You would. He's just going to cast. I'm going to try and put out Cogs.
Nope.
I don't get Cogs. Right? Vampire Lord on Nightmare. He is going to cast... and he will attempt to cast Swords. I get Swords on a 7.
Reignor says no.
No. All right. So, that's it with my hero phase.
Cool. I got a bunch of or a little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
The coach is going to give itself crit mortals for the turn.
Sick.
Reignor is going to not stab himself, and he is going to try to summon on out Purple Sun.
All right.
He will fail that on a 5.
All right.
No. All to you.
All right, over to me. Let's go to the movie phase.
And they already got one. We're going to spend a command point on these guys.
Okay.
Have a 5-up ward for the rest of the turn.
All right.
Now for real this time.
Yeah. All right, let's go to movie phase. We're going to start over here. This unit of Blood Knight's going to run.
So fast.
Right? So fast. That unit. This unit will move up. Too far. Got a ton of mobility, and so do you. Before we know it, we're going to be on top of each other anyway.
God intended.
No point. Do anything silly. This unit of Blood Knights is going to run. 6. Nice. So, you're not playing what I'm assuming you're taking for a teams event.
Oh, no, no. I'm being way more degenerate for that.
However, I am what I plan to take to the teams event.
Mhm.
What do you think about Border Eye's just going to fly?
Mhm.
Or top? Right?
He's not wrong.
Yeah. He'll just pop over to the other side.
Hmm. See what you're doing.
All right. That's going to be my movement. I'm going to score 1. I'm going to score 2. Nothing for any tactics just yet.
Quite yet.
I think that's a 6-point turn with how the mission plays. 4 and 2.
For this one, you got 1, 2, no pair, so 6 for you.
Yeah, 6. Yep. All right. I'm going to turn it over to you, bud.
Cool, cool. So this falls away. You made me waste a command point for nothing. Reignor is going to stab himself. He's then going to ignore the first wound.
As you do.
This is when I miscast.
You
so
should
it'll
have
be
get
fun.
your bonuses. Anyway, continue.
We are going to cast on out a purple fun.
All right.
On a +1 plus only +1. We're not in range for the other thing, so we get an 8.
And try and unbind it with Border Eye.
Mhm.
Goes off.
Purple fun. Everyone's favorite thing.
Now I can really use that underdog.
That's as far as it'll go out. The black coach this turn is going to turn himself into a wizard. With his wizardry, he's going to cast on out Shade Mist onto my Reapers up front here. We will get it on an 10. This will be a -1 to wound onto that unit.
All right. Gotta do it with my Vampire Lord or Nightmare. I don't know if I can stop it.
Next stop.
Add 5 more points to me. I got Defiant Surge. You complete this battle tactic. If at the end of your turn you control more objectives than your opponent. I control 2.
Rude.
Right? So add 5 points to my score. Thank you.
Reiknor's second spell, it's an unlimited for Shade Mist, so we're going to throw it onto these girls.
Sick.
On an 11.
Cool. Got no more unbinds.
None of this magic wants to show up when I go to a tournament.
None.
I see how it is. Coach has done his thing. You've done yours. No heals. Make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. You are that. You are that. Coach, I guess, is going to... His other ability. I'll pick this here.
Yeah.
Objective. If somehow you're contesting it and the coach is, I take away your weapon abilities. If, I don't know, you were to countercharge and do that thing that you'd love to do.
If I was to countercharge and maybe get...
Just maybe, you know, ideas. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Hero phase complete. What you got?
I'll spend a command point and I will try and countercast Cogs. Oh, I got him on a 9.
Disgusting. We'll try to kill that.
Yep.
Reignor, go. No.
All right, Cogs. Put his Cogs right here. And I can't bop it on your turn.
Correct.
I can only bop it on my turn.
Yep. Cool. All right. On to some movements.
Just a tiny bit.
They'll need a 1-inch run, so we'll run up these Reapers. They're going to get us a whole 1 inch. Perfect.
For everyone that has joined us, forgive our potato cam. Our GoPro is acting up. But I love me some I love me some deep fried memes. I guess I'll take a deep fried stream.
Have a good portion of the.
True. We are missing probably about 12 inches of mat, but let's be honest, neither Dillon or I are going to do anything really on those outside edges until way late in the game.
The Cairn Wraith needs a 1. Hey, look at that. He gets a 1.
You got a 1.
Woohoo! The coach moves a million, but he'll run, because why not?
1 gajillion movement speed.
The best kind of movement. Hey, bitch. Oh my god. Do this a little jankier.
He don't fit.
I don't love when they make a model that just hangs off its base.
Yeah.
6 inches on both sides. Cruciator. Much faster.
1 Cruciator.
Very small bottom of the. I don't blame.
Yeah, no. Chergot's right. Well, I don't think people are really too keyed in on what exactly like all these mission names are. And it is at the very bottom of the screen.
It looks like the feed's not updating.
Well, we've been doing a lot more than waving hands under this thing. Give us a second. Dillon has moved his
Several
about
things.
half his army.
The terrain piece is going to teleport itself.
Okay.
It needs to land not. So here's a cool thing. On the War Scroll,
Yeah.
it doesn't say anything about landing on terrain. You can't deploy it on terrain.
Okay. You just
I'm not
teleport it-
going to do that because that's silly.
Yes.
But you can
yes.
teleport terrain onto terrain now.
Terrainception.
What you can do instead is give you a nice cool incentive to not charge me.
Okay.
Because we're going to turn off commands if you get within combat range of that thing.
Yeah.
Kurdos. Floaty, floaty, float.
As he floats by.
Reignor will do a thing at some point.
Yep.
These Harridans are going to take themselves a jog.
Look at him go.
So fast.
Oh, God. Look at them go.
Furthest. Right here. Which is pretty cool. We'll take a little bit less of the movement.
Significant difference in follows war for a couple seconds ago.
Yeah.
That's fine. Totally trust me, bro. I measured everybody.
Right? Seriously.
Barrel of Monkeys models. I know, it's rare.
Dillon is wearing pants.
You gotta save booty cheeks for
special events.
very special events.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Or flap, flap, flap. The only thing I'm missing from this army is terrain that could charge.
I don't know, man. Give it a. Let the book come out. Next thing you know, the terrain's going to be charging, you know?
I have heard some really fun rumors about the Nurgle book on its way, which may or may not include a tree subfaction where the trees can move and fight, and you get to make more of them, and you have a whole Fanghorn Forest kind of build available.
Okay.
If
If
that ends up true, I'm.
If Nurgle gets fighting trees before Sylvanas,
like the trees punch you a little bit, they get angry
on occasion.
That's gonna be. We've teleported you. What else? I'm not forgetting nothing. Probably am somewhere. That's gonna be that.
Right. Got no redeploys?
I'll rip them off. I don't care.
I mean, can you clench through denim?
Oh,
That
don't tempt me.
is that the years of training?
This is the only thing I train for. Dying over here.
Right.
You said no redeploys?
No redeploys.
There's my shooting phase. Do you want to shoot?
I can't. I can only return fire on my turn.
If you
Is
want to.
that what?
I mean, I'm
the
not
new
going to play
command
it that
says?
way. Your range is half. No, you fly and you're a monster. You don't care about obscuring.
Yeah.
There you go. So if you really want to, that's
I'm
all yours.
not gonna spend a command point.
I guess it. No, all right. I understand.
You know what? Yes. I'm gonna spend a command point. I'm going to have the dragon take a gunshot.
Oh no!
All right, here we go. Let's see how many gunshots he gets.
Daka.
5. Pretty
Daka,
fucking
daka.
good. We're gonna blast this unit of Grimghasties.
Yep, you'll be -1 to wound.
All right, I'm gonna be on 4s and 4s.
Oh boy!
Here we go. All right, got 2 hits.
Thick.
Boom! 1.
Hey, what's your rent?
0.
Ah, we.
You
Oh
make
my
it?
God.
You make it? You make it? Ah, he made it.
We done saved it.
Fucking ethereal.
Ethereal. Best worst rule ever.
Shit.
Actually, okay. Yarging.
Yeah.
Paradins.
Can they do it?
I think they might have made it.
That's a 10.
I wish we were 2nd edition right now.
Right? Ah.
Don't want to give them anything easier. That would be sad days. We'll just go tickle.
Okay.
I'll tickle some pickles. Furthest back girl. And just clear. As long as we flow in. Here. We all good. All right. That's all my charge phase. No, it isn't. I have to use these abilities now instead of just them happening.
Yeah.
I outnumber you. You're -1 to hit.
Okay.
I have a Mystic Shield token to denote that.
Yes.
That
Boom.
is going to be everything.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see. I'm gonna have border I countercharge.
oh,
Go. Hey, that's a 9.
thick.
I'd love to see it.
Can't say that I do.
Right. I'm here.
Okay, out of 3 with them.
Yep, stay out of 3 there.
Cool. Cool.
All right.
All right. Combat abilities. He's not in combat. He can't do his thing. Anybody else? Neither of their things happen. Combat abilities done. Anything for you?
Let's see. Silly do I want to get? I'm not gonna do any combat abilities. I don't think I can take a bite out of the terrain.
Does it just need combat or?
Well, it's rampage. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Enemy. I don't know.
Enemy unit, then I don't think it would work.
Yeah. I don't think I can bite the terrain, but it's not a huge deal. We'll go to you. If I can, figure it out.
You do have your rampage on him though, the regular one. You could do your empty pile in,
I could do it.
or you could pile in. Say hello.
No, it's not an enemy unit.
It is not. However, his regular pile in, you just have to have a target in range at the end of that.
Okay.
So if for whatever reason you want it, you don't have to.
Yeah. I'm not going to grab them. So no rampages for Vordry.
All right then. Harry Dan's pile over, keep you off that objective a bit. That's probably all the ones I'm gonna fiddle with to get into a fight.
All right.
So let's just get on here. Okay. 4, 9, 9 out, 11 in. Boss lady up here with the extra arms. 34 attacks.
Nice.
You are not hurt, so we are in the not angry status. 4s and 4s.
4s and 4s.
I guess we can all out attack because I don't care about downsides to that.
You get to ignore the penalty to that.
Should do that instead of or ahead of rolling, but you know, I am a dumb, so that happens. Nope. And 4s.
Ooh, big filter on the wound rolls there.
Yep, always is.
Yep.
4s to wound, my bane.
11.
5, 10, 11. Rend
Nice.
1.
5, 10, 11. Looking for 4s myself.
Pretty good.
All right. 2.
Ah.
I'll take 1 wound.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I am hurt though.
Woohoo! Now we're happy.
Now they can do the thing.
On to you.
Okay. I'll do Vordry.
Mhm.
Not enough. Okay. All right. I think his bite's 3 attacks. Yep. There we go. 4s. 2s. All right. Got one of them going through. This is damage 3.
And they surely wouldn't have given us.
They don't have ethereal, do they?
No, just ward 5.
Okay. Here we go.
Alright.
2.
3 damage. I will take 3 of it.
All right. Pause. 2 more. Rend 1.
6 to save. Neither.
All right. So 4 damage.
Ward 2 of those.
Okay. Then the blood lance. 3 at Rend 2.
And
So 9 damage.
9 more. All 5s. No. Bonk. My turn.
I have killed 1 sepulcher.
How could you do this?
Ah.
Go ahead. -1 to hit and wound.
This one hit and wound. Shade miss, and I'm outnumbered. Looking at 6 of them.
Should be 8. 3-inch reach. Yeah, should only be these 2 in the back who can't.
Yeah. 8. All right. Didn't charge. I gotta learn these attacks again. All right. This will be 4s and 4s. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Less good.
Less good. But 3.
Save 1 of those.
Right.
And take both of the other.
Right.
2 dead so far.
All right. 6s. 1.
Will, of course, kill something.
Yeah.
3 die. You 3. All right.
Mm-hmm.
End of turn stuff. First is make sure this is a D3. It is a D3. What's it?
Can they still do the pile in step on you for the mortal wounds?
Who?
Blood Knights. Because they can move over models.
Yes, but so they can still move over.
Yeah.
The impact happens in the charge phase, though.
Okay, in a charge phase. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So on retreats, you can give me mortals that are delayed for reasons.
Yeah, okay.
So that'll be my turn. Any end of turn stuff for you?
No.
Okay. These cards real quick. I'm gonna hold no pairs. So on primary, it's gonna be 6.
Mhm.
And more friendly, wholly out. There are not. We are in combat with you. And we forgot the intercept and recover. So which 3 units are holding cool stuff?
3 units of Blood Knights.
I like that.
Yep.
Cool. So I get none of my battle tactics.
All right.
Oh,
Next point.
Yeah.
You could take the double.
Oh. I'm not that far enough.
You're not that.
Not that far back
You're
yet.
not that far back yet.
All right, Prio.
2.
A 4.
Give it to me, Dillon.
I
Or take the
got all
double.
Got all my shade mists up.
Okay, shade mists.
Wardry doesn't scare me.
No. He's not spooky.
Underdog, so I'm getting 5 if I go second. That's a lot of Blood Knights. Yeah, I think we're gonna take it. I'll hand you underdog, and now I don't have to think.
I'm underdog.
My favorite thing, not thinking.
Okay, they're gonna lose their artifacts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Don't have to think about battle tactics, so that's nice. Reichnor is going to punch the place of power.
Okay.
I am looking for a 1.
All right.
Damn. The one and only reliable strategy. Roll 1s.
Right.
Didn't work. Reichnor is going to stab himself. We're
Okay.
going to get, it warded off.
Yep.
Or not warded, ignored.
Ignore it.
He is then going to try to throw Shade Mist back onto the Reapers.
All right.
With a +1 on a 10.
Try and stop the shade mist. Goes off.
Sweet. He is then going to try to toss on out Shackles, I believe.
Shackles. Everybody loves shackles.
Yeah, why not? Shackles on a 9.
Try and stop shackles. 9. Nope.
Oh.
Almost.
I like that plan better. All right, Blood Knights the first. Take 2.
Take 2
The
wounds.
Nightmare takes 3.
Ooh. That's not good. Takes 2.
And the others take 2.
All right.
Excellent, Shackles.
Still Blood Knight. No longer wounded.
Aha. We're going to give the coach crit mortals again.
Yep.
And he is going to pick... That way he dies. If it goes that way, he does nothing productive. We're going to pick... Nah, just the one.
Yeah, just the one treasure.
Joe's a shiesty guy, but he's
I
not gonna
am.
trying to steal all those out.
Right? Yeah, I mean, they're mine. Not really stealing. Just mailing them back home.
I guess it really won't matter actually this turn since I have to reapply it next hero phase anyway, and
Yeah.
you have no weapon abilities that aren't on the charge. So I guess as insurance, this one, if the coach is over there for some reason.
Yeah. Doing the coach thing.
We don't have that. That hero phase complete. What you got?
All right. I'm going to countercast. I'll go down to 4 command points. Siphon power. Here we go. You got it on an 8?
Right door. Says 9.
Ah,
9?
you are so dominant in the magic phases.
It'd be
This is
cool
a
if he would
first.
ever do this
Right?
at like an event. At all.
This is not normal for you.
You remember that game with Gavin where
Yes.
frickin' Ungors meleeed him to death?
Yep.
Classic. And then it's too late. I've already forgotten my ward. So I'm going to just live without it and see how life goes. That change to Discorporate, I'm still not wrapped my head all the way around the timing on it.
It's funky, right?
Keep thinking that it's not a thing. The Reapers have tons of movement to get up here.
Yeah. They go where they want.
Karen Wraith floats on up to help.
Woo.
Spooky Ghost. I think Curtis has sat on a shelf long enough. He wants some of this smoke.
He's going to get the fight. I love it.
I don't know if it's going to be good enough, but he's going to do it.
Right.
Why not? Coach of Doom.
Coach.
Floating at you. Ragnar wants all of that smoke. All of my models are the worst. Okay.
We are probably some pretty awful models to have to deal with right now.
Hanging all over each other.
Right? So everyone knows I am the underdog. Who kid
Oh. Big man gonna beat up a giant angry purple thing.
Oh, like the Is it everything has anti manifestation?
Yep.
I think it, yeah.
And your manifestations have strikes first, I think. Just because.
Yeah. Well,
It's a good thing they give you so many great choices, right?
Right.
One thing makes me sad over and over with Crimson Keep, and it's a very minor thing, I'll admit, but like the only spell that they let you play with is okay.
Yeah.
That's fun. And then movement.
On the bright side, if you're like a big Crimson Keep guy,
oh, yeah.
you don't even need to buy the box. You just like proxy it.
So nice. This one I think is going to just teleport up right there.
All right.
I hope I'm not forgetting something. I probably am somewhere. Hero phase complete. Hero phase. Movement phase complete.
All right. I'll spend a command point and I'll redeploy Vordry.
Weird.
Right?
Do
Do.
good old redeploy.
Right. I mean, it could have been awesome, right? Roll those 4s and you'll like it.
Senor Cruciator is going to Daka you.
Yep.
He has a shooting attack of all time. Don't remember what it is.
I remember it hitting really hard.
It's Ren 2 for some reason. Alright, we got 4 whole attacks. 3s and 3s. Neat. We're gonna get an attack through. Ren 2, damage 1.
5. Take it.
Oh.
Make the ward? Nope.
Ha ha ha.
No.
All the Harridan eyes
If those
turn
Harridans
red.
get to me.
There's my shooting phase. Would you like to do anything?
No.
Alright, I guess.
I've done enough.
Charging time. We'll go with these Harridans first.
Okay.
See if they can make some space. They make a 4, which is probably enough to do their battle trait.
I think it's a 4.
3 or less
3 or
is bad.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All they needed to do with that.
Yep.
Move over.
Just scoot over a little bit, let the sun in.
Yep. Okay. Purple fun. Eat. He was going anywhere he wanted anyway.
Yup.
Nice. That's nice. We like that. With his butt, just in case everything else goes wrong, we're going to drag him in
Mm-hmm.
so that we don't have the terrible, horrible awfulness happen to us. The Reaper, we'll try the Karen Wraith first.
Okay.
He is excited to be here. Makes himself a 9.
So happy for him.
He's so happy to be here. The regular Reapers, slightly less excited, but just enough. Will get themselves a 7. Don't want to get out of that. This guy is as far as we're going to go. Even worse, barrel of monkeys. Nighthaunt aesthetic is really, really good. The playability, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Everybody in all of our fun little circles. Senor Curdals
Yeah.
is okay with the plan. What if you charge me? I'll just be sad about it. Slightly sad. Coach a little more room. He actually has a 3d6 charge.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's interesting. Go dumb. That's really dumb.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's really dumb. No. No, self-control.
Self-control.
We're going to have some tiny amount of that. Put our little toe up on that objective. That. Reichner.
Okay.
Cocked. That's better.
Yeah.
5. Good. Does make it. Guys, they're gonna think I'm cheating. Harry Dans. Oh, they're so hyped to be here. Out as far as we can be while keeping our wards. Something tells me 10 more Blood Knights are gonna something to say. all of the fun circles. Charge actions. We've got all the heroes except you. Not terrified of that. We're going to put Fights Last on Vordry.
Okay.
We're going to put -1 to hit. I guess into this big unit over here.
Okay.
And we're going to put minus to save also on Vordry.
Okay.
Charge actions complete.
Okay. I'm going to use the Crimson Keep ability. Bloody Rampage. I'm going to pick the coach as the target for the rampage. 4 inches.
And it does damage too, right?
No. All right. Over.
Okay.
As long as I'm still in combat, like I am, that is good.
Drags a few out. I like it.
And what do you know? I didn't kill the coach.
Oh, is it the roll more than the win?
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, just hopefully slide over, make the pylons a little bit more tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move me out of all of my careful little bubbles.
Right. Okay. That's gonna be it for combat abilities.
Cool. I don't think I got any combat.
I give these knights +1 rend.
Ah, good. It's necessary.
I have to remember it.
I think it's only when you charge.
Yeah, they have to charge. They have to charge to give the
You know
+1
what?
rend.
I'll give you +5 rend.
Yes.
I am generous.
I'm gonna kill these fucking ghosts.
They're going to now.
Yeah.
So he's Fights Last. Don't care about him. They're -1 to hit. We'll go with the Reapers because
Alright.
they've also sat on my shelf since like the start of 3rd edition.
It's pretty good.
They are +1 attacks because the Cairn Wraith. I don't think he does anything else, but I'll double check. He does not. So this will be a casual 61 attacks. You're more control than me. Oh, combat ability for him. No commands.
No commands.
So they are going to be on 4s and 3s. Crit auto wound on 5s.
Nice.
Here's 31 of that.
Yeah.
And any y'all at defenses, any of that?
Order I can't.
I think by the numbers they do slightly more.
Yeah.
But it only because the sun being there.
I'm not gonna alt defense here.
Cool. Off of the first wave. 12, 16. No bonus to rend, so just rend 1.
All right.
Guess they want to go right back on the shelf. Plus 23, 6, 9, so another math. 13.
Another 13.
Rend 1. Got any paper towels? Sorry about that. My bad, man.
You good? Said red 1?
Yep.
All right, looking for 4s. 2. Going absolutely crazy with these saves right now. Holy shit.
Blood Knight Supreme.
Right?
Been
6.
telling people.
4 more 6s. Here we go. So I'm going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4 Blood Knights.
Woo!
That's pretty good.
I can live with that. So on to you.
I'm going to start with your unit of Blood Knights.
Yep.
Four into the Purple Sun, and the other 5 to fours and 3s into the
Yeah.
Purple Sun. All right. We're looking at
With the
7.
-1 to wound too, because we charged you.
I thought they gave me -1 to hit.
So the -1 to hit's the Nighthaunt thing.
Okay.
The Harridans do -1 to wound on
Okay.
top of it.
3 at red 2 damage 2. Anti-manifestation.
That's right.
Yeah.
2 from.
Just the swords, right? Or are they only +1 on the charge?
They're only on the charge, yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
6 is to ward. We take all 3.
All right. All right, here we go.
You better.
Yeah. Nothing.
Oof.
The hooves.
Okay.
All right, and then this will be onto the Heritance.
-1 to hit nothing.
All right, we're looking at 6.
4s, say 4 of them.
Okay. Two more.
Save neither of those.
All right.
And ward only 1. 3 more blow up. Cairn Wraith.
Yep.
Get him, boy.
Yeah, we're still on top of 2. He's got a bajillion dudes that needs to go through all of them.
So many guys. 4s and 3s. Crit auto wound is neat. 3, rend 1, damage 2.
Still with Blood Knight. Thank you, Don.
On to you.
All right, we're gonna go Vampire Lord on Nightmare.
Mhm.
We're gonna swing into the sun.
My son.
Just try and kill the stupid thing.
Should be minus nothing. Oh.
1.
Add a lot of rend and 2 damage?
Yeah.
Taking 1. Oh. So
So
close to glory.
Right. That's upsetting. Oh, it is what it is. I think he's got 3 horse attacks.
He should, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Is bad. But you know, it is what it is. I yeah. One more. Run 1.
Kicks it in the face.
I really need to kill that sun.
3 dans. See if you guys do better now that you're angry.
Hope they do. +1 rend and a bunch of bonuses.
Yeah. 5 dead, 15 times 3 is 40, 5 plus 1, 46. Here's 31 of this. 3s and 3s.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 9 so far.
Okay.
That missed. And that missed. Did you want all out defense there?
Yes.
Sure.
Man, I have not seen you pop off like this in a bit.
14. Yeah, it's been a minute. Maybe they spent this whole convalescence, recharging.
Just vibing.
Okay. Plus these. They're angry. Less angry. All right. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Rend 2.
All right. Good. And for force. Can I do it again?
I believe.
Oh.
Still pretty decent. Now you're going to roll 100% sixes.
I might get close to that, the way some of these have been going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go.
These guys.
Which one of they want to hit? The Cairn Wraith here in the middle has no helping him right now, other than ignore first wound. I got 4 more, and then Vordry if he lives.
We're gonna go here. I'm gonna put everything into Cairn Wraith.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're looking at 7. Run 1 damage ones.
We'll save off 5 of those. 2 of them go through.
All right. We're looking at 6 more.
Save off 2 of those. So I need 2 of these to ward. I ward neither. Oh, neither. I rolled ward none.
It was the horses.
It's always the horses.
It's always the horses.
Reignor. Beat up that wizard. Loves beating up nerds. Come on. 5 attacks. 2s and 2s. Good. Good. Always ones.
Always ones.
2. These will be rend 3, damage 2.
All right, here we go. 6s. Make 1, fail 1.
Nice. 2 damage there.
Okay, 2 on the pot.
That's it from him.
All right, here we go. Wards. Take them.
He's decided to be a nerd today.
Right. 3.
The coach is a fancy new scroll.
And the coach just pops them.
Did you?
Oh, man.
That'd help if I didn't close the page I needed.
Right.
Super nice. Amateur here. Okay, black coach. 5 attacks. Will not all out attack him. These will be 3s and 3s.
Okay.
Should have all out attacked him. These are going to be 2 Ren 2 damage 3.
Here we go. Take them. 6 in the pot.
Plus 4 mortals.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Is that it for the coach?
That's it for him.
Here we go. I'll take 9. Go to 12.
Curtis. Get him, boy. 5 attacks. We will all out attack here.
Okay.
These will be 2s and 3s. Every time. Every time. 1 rend 3 damage 3.
Okay, it goes to 15.
Oh, we can do it. Come on, Heritance.
Gotta do 3 damage. 3 left.
These 6 are the only ones who are going to get to whack him. Everybody else just... I guess we'll whack the cogs if that becomes relevant. Probably won't, but, you know, the way this is going, he may just live. Alright, so the 6 of them, one of them's the boss lady. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boss lady. 3s and 3s.
Nice.
1s, 2s, good, good. Good, 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 good. 5 Ren 2 damage 1.
He's dead.
Oh god.
The wound.
Ugh. It only took close, I think, over 1,000 points.
Over 1,000 points.
The cogs disappears, and nobody
Cogs
has
go.
any pile-ins to do. Everyone stayed in that, but not that. So we'll try to bring back D3 over there for 2.
Nice.
And that'll be my turn. I'll get 10 for primary.
Mhm.
Cannot score secondary.
Yep.
And it is on to you.
It's on to me. All right. Play the ads. I don't know why. The game's over.
Ethereal. I can go to rolling none of those. I've seen it happen.
20 Blood Knights ain't it.
I mean, those are going to charge.
True.
Either of those is going to charge. Yeah, Nighthaunt is... Nighthaunt's silly.
It's good stuff.
Explain to someone what is Joe?
I'm a charging army that's not going to get to charge. And
Didn't get to dictate the fight, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll get some charges off, but 50-50 my things just don't do anything.
Ethereal, yeah.
Against most armies, Ren 2 to 3
It's
is enough to just delete everything.
really devastating.
But against Nighthaunt, maybe not.
Sometimes is, sometimes isn't.
Yeah.
It wildly swings between them.
Like I've had everything go wrong, and then hey, like 5 attacks go through. Okay, that whole unit's fucking dead. But yeah, no.
Yeah. There's an amount of play left. It depends a whole lot on if that unit can swing good,
Yeah.
and if they can swing high.
Yeah.
If both of those happen, then there's not many ghosts left.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't suspect if dice play average. We have an average game.
Yeah.
I don't think I lift enough,
Mhm.
and you still have a reroll for priority.
She's such a. I both love and hate that.
Right. So there's a good chance I don't get a double.
Mhm.
And if I don't, I just lose.
Mhm.
So
On a double, you might clap hard enough that
Yeah.
everything dies.
so that's my one out. I
Mhm.
need an above average roll for me.
Mhm.
And I need a double turn.
Yeah. Pew pew.
But it's only a few dice rolls away. We'll find out if I
Mhm.
get that as above average turn and a double here pretty soon.
Mhm. I think it would have been perfectly fine for you
Mhm.
if to sacrifice Vordry
Mhm.
if they'd have been far enough back, and then you had 20 to collapse in with.
Fair.
Like they got a good enough charge that they were probably getting into anything anyway. But
Yeah.
if they were slightly far enough out and I couldn't
Right.
make it in, that's a lot of pain
Right.
staring at me.
I probably should have just had them. You're so fast, you need to stay on the objective. Like
Either that or Vordry behind. But
Yeah.
I think into this, you want Vordry sacrificed instead of Blood
Yeah.
Knights.
Yeah, like I really needed cogs
Mhm.
on my turn
To
so I
get the
could pop it
rerolls.
for
Yep.
not even the reroll, just the minus
Oh, the
one
minus
to
to
hit.
hit. It's so big.
Yeah. Because like he just like dances around the minus one to hit bubble all game.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. I just bounce between 3 objectives.
Mhm.
And that's what I was hoping for.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're
All the way there.
we're not done, but I have one avenue to play my way out of, and I have no control over that. It's all dice at this point. Okay, so here we are going to cast the +1 companion damage spell. I need a 7. I get it on an 8.
I have no reason not to. 8.
All right, so +1 damage on the companion attacks.
Party good.
As I could hope for.
Yep.
So let's go to movement phase.
Cool.
Well, do you have anything you want to do in the hero phase?
Several things. The coach is going to give itself crit mortals again.
Okay.
Because why would you ever not do that? Reignor is going to hand that unit one unwardable wound.
All right.
And then I guess try to cast Shade Mist.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do this with. He'll fail that. Excuse me.
All right.
And then the coach, we're going to spend Discorporate on it.
Discorporate.
So everything in this bubble except for Reignor, 5 upward.
Okay. Sick.
So I guess once they pile in, but they're probably
Yeah.
not going to for a minute.
All right. Did they not have it right now because they're not wholly within it?
They need to be wholly within 6 of the coach,
Okay.
which means I would need like a 2, probably because of their bases, like a 2 on a redeploy.
Okay. All right. Shane.
Shackles.
Shackles.
Those knights. 2.
Yep. Okay.
Nightmare, nothing. And other guys, 2.
All right. So I get a wound here. They get 2. All right. Movement phase.
Uh-huh.
3. All right. Any read, please.
These Herodins.
Okay.
Neat. Get into their little ward bubble. Probably getting out soon. Getting in the Crusader buff.
return fire.
Aha.
Okay, so we're gonna charge him over here. I get it.
Seems good.
Yup. Just want to.
Only one over here that won't be in range for the Cruciator thing is Curtis. He is also infantry, so he can take their impact hits.
I only get to pick a unit, right?
Per charging unit.
For
Yeah.
charging. So we'll scooch over the Harridans.
Okay.
I'll spend a command point. Go down to 1. Charge here. Yep. Scooch. All right.
Do you want to move anywhere with that, or?
I don't know if I need to.
Okay.
We just scoot this way to get away from chains.
Okay.
And that'll be fine. All right. So counter charges. So combat abilities.
Impact hits.
Impact hits. Right. So on this unit.
Pretty good. I will ward 1, cruciate another, explode that guy.
Harridans. 2.
I will ward neither, cruciate 1, and blow up this lady.
They're wounded.
Ah.
All right.
Combat abilities.
What abilities? Nothing.
Curtis. How many command points you got left?
I've 1.
Ugh. We're going to point at himself and say no commands if you're in combat with me.
Okay.
Make sure he doesn't have to have charged for that. I just know he has to be in combat.
Yeah.
If he's in combat, yep, can do it.
Okay, cool. All right then. I don't know which one to start with. I feel like starting here.
I would agree. They're only on 4s and 3s. No help. They're on
still -1 to hit.
You were not -1 to hit. You'll be -1 to wound into them.
-1 to wound. And over here.
You'll have no debuffs, but the Harridans are angry.
Yeah.
And Curtis slaps.
Yeah.
So I think it's me. I would go with them because I can still use all that defense here and mitigate a lot of that damage.
Okay. Start over here.
Keeping the coach out, I assume.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right.
He can whack probably either of these two for the last guy.
Okay. I'll do 7 into the Banshees, and I'll do the last 3.
Yep.
I'll start with the last 3. 1. Go. 3s. 7.
And Curtis?
Yeah.
I'll save 3 of those, so that's 8 damage so far.
3 more. 4 more, I'm sorry. 4 more.
4.
No, 3. 3, I'm sorry. 3.
Okay. 2 of them go in.
Okay.
Wards. 5 up ward saves my bacon. No, because we're outside of Cruciator range. He dies to the wound. As he does.
It does. And then he'll be the last 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leader will get red dice, so we can point and laugh at her if he fails. He does not fail. No point and laugh. Though everyone else, though,
We're not following her example.
right?
That red was it.
Oh, was it? Okay. 9, 11.
11. A decent amount. Okay. Another 5 in there.
One more.
You go in. 5s to ward.
Nice.
Pretty decent. All right, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one of them gets cruciated. 7, 8. Okay. Who'd have thunk it? Blood Knights still slap pretty decent.
Right?
We'll go. They have that on that. We'll go with these Harridans.
All right.
Stay. Do this silly thing.
I'm really surprised the Vampire Lord on Nightmare doesn't have the chain activate.
It's
That like
yeah.
every other Cav hero does.
On one hand, he should have it. On the other, they gave him such a better rule that I don't
Right.
want to say my bitching too loudly.
Right. Can't really
17.
complain about it.
Yeah. This is 17 people, so times 3 math is 51, 52 attacks.
All right.
Here's 31 of it.
I see.
And you are wounded, right?
Yes.
Sweet. 3s and 3s.
That one wound from chains.
So helpful.
Right.
So many like just bullshit little ways to proc these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Jade Arrow. Thank you for the follow.
Sweet.
We were all just watching me get annihilated on Dillon's turn. And kind of missed it, but
Clapping back pretty decent.
right.
Okay, off the first wave. 7, 10, 15, 23.
Okay.
23. I did 31. Math. Hard.
23 to 31 is pretty good.
Okay. This. Decent. An additional 12.
Okay.
At Ren 2.
Okay. I feel like most of them got through on that one.
They did really good that
Yeah,
one.
that's crazy. All right, here we go. I'm having some hot save rolls, but this ain't good. This ain't it. Red 2?
Mhm.
Pull up the save. Okay, good. That didn't take that long.
I hate doing this to my own models.
A lot of 6s, but not enough.
Oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll help. Yeah, there we go. Got it. I'm gonna say 10 words though.
Couple done, pretty helpful.
Right? Not for lack of trying to kill that damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like they didn't add or make all of them 6-up save.
Right. For dogs, really. No, they couldn't benefit from it. Beasts can't benefit from anti-manifestation. Companion weapons. Okay, well, we'll go here. Last command point for y'all at attack.
Yep.
There we go. 1,
You -1 to wound, and
2,
that is the only thing.
3, 5. There we go. 2s and 3s.
Mhm.
Or 2s and 4s. Reverse monster.
This me or you?
That's me.
One of my dice. You're good. I'm misplaced dice somewhere.
Drop 2, but here we go. There's the big filter.
Yep,
Here's the 4. There's 7.
Say 4 of them, so there's 6 damage so far.
Okay. 4s and 4s.
Horses are going to do twice as much as their riders, like always.
You know it. What happened? Dillon doubled me. 5 more.
Yep, see, I told
Yeah.
you. Every time.
Uh,
Only a 6 up for these guys.
yeah.
So those go. 1 gets cruciated. 3, 5, 7, 10, 13 dead. Pretty decent.
Right. Well, yeah, no, Dillon doubled me from 1 to 2. And I would say dice rolls are pretty average, right? Vordry died to the wound.
Mhm.
Everything else kind of took what I expected it to.
Math wrong.
But, killed about half my army.
1 was dead, that's why.
But yeah, no, killed about half my army, which was kind of what I figured would happen.
It is, yeah, Ghosts love they love their turn.
Yeah.
They do real good there.
Yeah.
Those Reapers will whack you back a bit.
Yep.
Or I guess the Purple Sun before it goes, because we forgot about it last turn too.
Right.
It's going to whack ya boy.
All right.
I don't think it has 2d6 attacks anymore. You remember off the top of your head?
No, I saw it cost 30 points, and I was like, I'm done with you.
You're dead to me.
Right? I don't build lists that aren't basically 2,000.
This one, I love having to play out of pictures from other people's book.
Right.
This GHB can't get here fast enough. It is still 2d6.
Okay,
Neat.
okay. 5 attacks.
5 whole attacks, 4s. It lost crit mortal. It gets crit 2 hits.
Okay.
Nope, it kept it. I'm looking at the wrong war scroll because I am illiterate.
Okay.
So you're going to have 2 mortals.
Okay.
1 at Ren 2, damage 1. Don't forget, he has his combat ability thing. The get D3 rerolls to stuff.
Right. Probably should have remembered it.
Go for it.
I
I
don't-
want to use them for saves. Go for
I
it.
don't. I'll use it for attacks. I need them more on the attacks anyway. Okay.
It's just him for you.
Yeah, just him. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna swing at you with my awesome weapon.
Mhm.
Gonna use a reroll.
Hell yeah.
I have 1 reroll left. Gonna reroll.
Hell yeah.
There you go. 4, Ren 3.
Oh, ow. 2 apiece.
Yep.
You've murdered my Purple Sun.
Yes.
Popped it.
Needed that a turn ago.
When is his once per game heal thing?
End of turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good time for
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah.
He's
He's gonna crack that.
Did you want to drag Reichner in? Because he is, but you didn't have to if you didn't want to.
I got him. It's fine.
You're not a wizard, so he doesn't care about hitting you as much.
Yep.
Freeze. So he'll obviously do
All right, do the thing.
so much better. 4 of these. Ren 2, damage 2.
Go.
Plus 1, no Rend 1.
Make it.
Sweet.
All right. 5 go 3, kill 2 blood knights. Boop.
And then all our Harry Dan.
I'm not wounded.
Have lost a model, though.
I did lose a model.
That'll also turn them on as long as it's been that turn.
That's just a silly rule. Like,
It's a lot of like little juggling and like trying to remember.
So I guess what I dislike about the rule is it's really hard to play around.
Yes.
It's almost like 3rd edition Scarbrand and like Angry Scarbrand.
right.
It's like, oh, but is he angry? Basically always
Almost
angry.
always, you know?
Right?
Yeah, why would he not be?
Turn 1 happened and now he's upset.
You know, as one gets.
Right.
You know, turn 1, that does it.
That upset me too.
We have 11 left. Times 3 plus 1, 34 attacks.
I killed more.
You did kill a good chunk, but
Right.
they had every defense I could give them.
Right.
3s and 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 33 to 34. So there's those. Neat. Everything else. Leo. Good. Others. Once again. All right. 5, 10, 15, 22 at friend 1.
Nice. Saves. 6s. 1, 2 more Blood Knights.
Pretty good saves.
Yeah.
These Reapers will go.
All right.
We have none of their sauce anymore. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're still. You got 5 wound or 5 dudes, so we're critting on 5s.
Nice.
Hardly mattered. Neat. 3 at red 1.
Red 2 while it attacked.
Oh,
I
haha. Hey, it mattered.
Yeah. Killed Blood Knight.
We have now nerfed ourselves.
Yes. I attacked very good. And it
Yeah,
cost me a Blood Knight.
You killed quite a good chunk of everything.
Right.
Ooh, excuse me. Your end of turn.
End of turn. Control 1. None of my tactics. Wait, no, I'll have a tactic.
You killed a hero. I think you have one of those, don't you?
So I killed a hero,
Mhm.
and then next turn, if everything fights, I'll get another 5.
Mhm.
So I get 9 points a turn.
9 points, plus you get your end of turn heal thing.
Yep. And then I will crack my once per game
Mhm.
Blood Chalice for 3d3 heals. Okay.
Hey, look at that. He's full.
Yep. Man, if only that was on a different guy. A
Only-
dead guy.
Only a Velazda could come in here.
Right. Oh. Neferata's old boyfriend is like, what's the point of me?
Makes me so sad.
Right.
Any other end of turn things for you, though?
No.
The only thing this is in range of is the Reapers.
Nope.
So there will be 2 Reaper friends back.
Nice.
You get the bonking bell. Cool. And a turn.
Priority. 6.
Oh no. Not a 6.
Yep. All right.
Your decision.
I got to take the double.
You are up 4, so that would give me underdog.
Yep.
Sweet.
Underdog, and I got to take the double or I lose.
Makes sense.
Right. Okay. Let's see. What's the sauce here? Start here. We are going to cast +1 damage to companion weapons. Nope.
Okay.
7. All right. That's it from my hero phase.
Yep.
Over to you.
We are gonna tell the coach to be critting on 6s, critting mortals again.
Yep.
Reignor is going to hand an unwardable wound
Okay.
over to those Blood Knights. And he's going to try to cast himself a Shade Mist
All right.
on the Harry Dance. He will... Excellent. Good. We'll take 3. Ward 1, cruciate 1, take 1.
Nice.
Okay. That was a good command point. In that case, he's then going to... I can't spend it on him. The coach is going to give itself... I give it to those. Pair more if the coach dies, so the coach is going to spend to have a 5-up ward.
Yeah. All right.
And then shackles on your dude, do 3.
Thanks, sir.
Cool. On to you.
All right. Movement phase. Let's see. I'm here. Play a 3. That'll be it for movement, and he redeploys.
Appreciator really needs to not die because he has my bring stuff back once per game thing. So redeploy on him. Thunderous, 2 inches. Might. Ward range, it does.
All right. Charges. Over here. Got a 6. Oh. I'm here. This unit of Blood Knights, I'm going to spend a command point, go down to 3.
Mhm.
They're going to charge. Yep. Get
Very
it.
good.
They're going to back up just a hair
Mhm.
to get out of combat with Reikenor.
And stay with the Harrys.
Yep. All right. That'll be it for charges. Any counter charges?
Pull Ragnar out. That is really tempting. Did you tempt me? And that going. Kind of want him to not live. What do I need these for? Countercharge.
Okay.
Ragnar.
Reikenor.
Get him. A 5.
Nice.
Should be enough to. Up next to you.
Okay.
No reason to stay in with the coach because he's cavalry. Let go of your friends, please. That's that objective for you.
All right.
Combat ability. Charge
Yep,
your impact
impacts.
hits.
3.
Owie. We ward none. We cruciate 1. We take 2.
Yep.
2. Both of those. Coherency. 2. Okay.
All right.
I had nothing because you murdered my boy.
All right.
And then you D3 points. The reroll things.
Yeah. Let's see. 3.
Sick.
All right. We're gonna start with the. We're gonna start there.
Okay. Who's he schwacking?
We're gonna put everything in the Crusader.
Okay.
Reroll those. Three.
All 3.
Nice.
Oh. Ghostly.
Nothing.
Ugh.
All right.
Okay. That butthole puckering is done.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Not even really.
Oh, they'd be 3 damage apiece.
Right.
Like that. Yeah, that does kill him.
Yeah.
If they go through.
The 50-50 of ethereal.
It's so good and so terrible. 9 of them times 3 is 28. So that. We did candle you, so we're 3s and 3s.
Yep.
But you have commands if you want to use anywhere.
No, I'm not gonna do an all-out defense.
Okay. Ugh.
You either biff and become a legend, or you don't.
Yeah, I think I'm on my way to the biffin.
Okay.
Get 10, 15, run 1. Okay.
Do this combat here.
Mhm.
They're still shade misted.
Yep.
Okay.
-1 to wound.
Five.
We'll save 2 of those.
Okay. The horses.
Always the horses.
3.
Shade mist.
Yep.
We'll save those this time.
All right.
6 is save 1, cruciate 1. Lose. Like a smart person, my unit leader is the only one who can die to coherency.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Reikenor.
Yep.
Give him the dirty. 2s and 2s.
2s and 2s.
Always 1.
It's gonna be.
There's another one. 3, Ren 2, damage 2.
Ooh. Go. It's 2 goes to 5.
Ooh. And the horse does nothing.
Yep.
Cool.
See those blood knights?
Oh.
All out attack.
Cool.
1, 2.
Nice.
Seven.
Save 4 of them. 6 damage.
Two more.
Save both of those. 6s. We will ward off 1, 2, 3. Use 2 because of Cruciator. Quiet split.
Nice. All right.
All right. Cruciator, you haven't gotten a fight in forever. What do you do? 4 attacks on 3s. Or rend 1, damage 2.
He's dead. All right.
Reapers. 5, 6, and 7 on 4s. Don't get the crits on good. We're gonna get 6. Rend 1.
All right. Here we go.
Nice.
You do. I'm gonna roll the ones that rolled 6s.
Yeah.
There. That kills the blood.
Let go. Grabbing people. Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
All my fights.
I think that's all of mine too.
Yeah.
So end of turn stuff for you.
Right. Let's see. I don't know if I score that tactic. I need to check.
Half your units fight. Is that the one?
Yep. At least one friendly unit and at least half of the friendly units on the battlefield grinding up his fight ability. Yep.
Sweet.
So one. So
there's
another 9-point turn.
8.
8.
Because it's 3 for hold 1, 3 for hold 2.
Okay. I thought it was 4 and 2. Okay, but yeah.
And then 2 and 2.
Okay. Yeah. 8-point turn for me. All right.
Here we go. From there, I think I could probably kill everything left on here.
Yep. That's good.
I wouldn't be able to max everything just because of the double. So
Yeah.
the only unit I would have gotten the treasure off
Right.
of that turn. But we'll kill these 2.
Yeah.
The other one, we'll get it this turn because I still have 3 units left alive.
Yep.
And worst case scenario, I can bring out another one.
Right.
And then we can do the cheesiest of cheesy Nighthaunt things. For the third portion of the tactic, for scouting, we teleport our own terrain into a corner and then run our people over to it.
Easy peasy. All right.
Even in the worst case scenario, Blood Knights in this faction hit like a freaking truck.
Yep.
That was still, through the layers of defensive stuff that I could pile onto them, you're still killing a hell of a lot of stuff.
About half the unit.
Yeah.
So
into it ethereal too. So that could very easily swing the other way, and then just they're gone.
Right. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I remember Nighthaunt doing. Like, I don't think there's ever a close game with Nighthaunt.
It's blowout in one way or the other. Usually, yeah. I
feel like most games with Nighthaunt end with someone getting destroyed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, GG, brother.
Good stuff, dude.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, of course. A lot of real close little spots there. Like if Vordry had lived and gotten to swing, he very, very easily might have just killed some stuff early.
Right.
You could have lifted the coach early, and then a lot of my durability falls away right then.
Right. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I remember Blood Knights doing. Like, if they charge, they do a bajillion.
Yeah.
If they don't do a bajillion.
And almost anything else in the game is going to care a hell of a lot more than Ghosts did. So
I'm not going to score anymore.
I'll get 20 this turn. 20 the turn after, and math is hard.
Yep.
This top of 3, right? Bottom of 3.
Yeah, you'll be at the bottom of 3, so you got 2 more turns.
Turn plus 4 plus.
Scored none of the battle tactics yet, right?
No, nothing yet.
30, 25. I'll get 55 more. That's what my math is saying.
30.
Yeah, it should be 55 more. Because I can't get the last battle tactic.
Yeah.
I'm really, really liking the Blood Knight charge in combat thing.
Yeah,
That's so nice.
Sick. It's so much damage here. And
oh my god, yeah.
If not for Ethereal,
if not for
another
Ethereal,
10 damage realistically.
55 more, yep. It's like I had Shade Mist, I had ignoring the first wound every phase, so I'm 2 different phases I'm shaving off stuff.
Yeah.
Ethereal on top of that, like, and they're still dying in droves to 5 of them.
So yeah, no, I think this army now is very, very powerful.
A lot more going on to it than you would think.
Yeah.
When it's like
I could have gotten Cogs off turn 1.
Changes a lot.
That would have made. I moved Vordry up. I was like, I'll position him. I'll sack him. Maybe he lives. Maybe
got real close.
Got real close. And if he does, maybe just enough raw attacks kill a hero.
Yeah.
I don't think I get the coach.
It'd be
His coach is
difficult.
what, 16?
12. Well, yeah, 12 wounds.
12 wounds. 12. Probably not the coach, but Reikenor or Kurdos.
Either of them's a great pick.
Yeah.
For that, trade Vordry for that, and like get the army all over here in one spot, facing your Blood Knights.
Yeah,
like, that's a good trade.
But if I would have got the -1 to hit, I feel like he would have lived.
Yeah. He almost did even without it.
I mean, almost did without it. But yeah, no, that's.
Apparently.
That's really the only thing is I made a gamble and it didn't pay off, but it could have.
Yeah. I mean, if you get the double on the, or wouldn't even be the double, just the prio on turn 1, that's huge.
Yeah. If I keep the priority, I get 30 Blood Knights charging plus Vordry.
Like I can take a lot of hurt. I don't think I can absorb all of that with enough left to still do anything.
Yeah. Because at that time, I may have had enough damage to push through the big all-out spooky bubble, really threaten something.
Yeah.
And there wouldn't have been a fucking little sepulcher in the middle of the board turning off commands.
These things are disgusting.
Right.
I don't know why Nighthaunt terrain got 2 great, fantastic S-tier rules, and the Soulblight got...
Did they even have to pay for them? Oh.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll pay 100 for them.
Right.
Because those rules are crazy.
Right.
But For whatever reason, they don't make you pay for them yet.
But yeah, kind of what we expected. Quick game tonight. This was not going to drag on. So for everyone that did join us tonight, thank you so much. Glad we're playing AOS again.
Yeah.
The new missions feel really fun. The point changes, at least in the armies that I play, feel substantial.
Yeah.
I feel like Stormcast, the way obscuring works, really going to de-incentivize long strikes.
Yeah, to an extent. Definitely a reinforced brick.
Right.
I can see one unit here or there to just do chip damage here and there, but
3 have always been very good at just being very annoying.
Yeah.
But Doc is looking crazy.
A little bit.
Soulblight's looking really good. Stormcast, never bad.
Yeah.
Looking different. And then the Scourge of Gyran rules. Really, really interesting for so many armies. It doesn't fundamentally change the way list building works.
For most armies.
Which was a lot of our complaints. List building's a little stale.
Yeah.
But with the SOG rules, plus the crazy missions.
Well, that and just the incentive for high regiments now is better than... Certainly it's been this edition, but debatably better than it's been before, too.
And I think the battle tactics being chosen in list building will have a fundamental impact on how lists are built, which is what we wanted. One way or another, we got there. So, hopefully AOS is on the uptick. I know a lot of local guys all over Texas are just saying it.
Yeah.
So,
I hope so, too.
Husband.
Yeah. He had a really good game this game.
The dice decided to show up pretty good.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Dillon have a game this good. Crazy spell control.
Oh my God.
The wards, insane. The hits, except for one combat with a heritage.
Where they just flopped. Yeah.
You were
Everything
doing
else has been
80%, 85% conversions for just everything. Insane.
Oh, Heritance have always been a superstar for me. I was a believer in them last edition when everyone else was like, why would you play those? Those are bad.
Cover this. Vicky's asking 71 how to... Because the rules have changed.
Yes, the
cap
rules
is now
have
to
changed.
80. Yeah.
Unless you're Zeech.
So the wording on it does keep them from going above.
Oh, damn it.
Thankfully.
So,
Right.
if I remember correctly, the old version kept that at 50.
Yes.
And because of new rules in the area,
80, yep.
80s.
Yeah. So I gave up between the first 2 turns and the double turn. 4 points on the first turn, and then the 5 points for the battle tactic is where the missing ones are going for.
Yeah, so now in a game, you can score 30 points off battle tactics from the old 15. So
and the even older 10.
So we've doubled the amount of points battle tactics are worth over the course of the game. And
fairly large swing.
Some missions just let you score really high.
Especially, I think aggro armies are really going to like this edition, or this GHB, because most of the missions incentivize, we were talking about this earlier, they incentivize taking a narrow underdog turn 1, ideally 1-2 points if you can manage it. Fighting a whole lot in the middle of the game and scoring battle tactics where you can, and then late game caring a whole lot about secondary scoring. So it's really easy, like we saw today, deal with the opponent's army, or cripple it at the very least, and then care about your scoring and go do whatever you need to.
Ideally, you turn 4 and 5, you want to be spent kind of running over the board, checking off boxes. So
any battle tactic pack you pick for your individual list, I would recommend having that in mind. You're probably not really going to care about scoring them the first turn or 2. In fact, usually really don't want to score them turn 1. Unless that's setting up a very specific battle plan that you're trying to do.
Yeah, so that's why we can just score a lot higher in this edition. So, but yeah, I think we got nothing really left to say other than thank you to our sponsor, Battleworks. They make really good tokens and measuring sticks that are very useful for this game particularly. And to all of you for supporting us and coming back out and seeing what we're doing. the metrics can't lie. People like AOS. People want to watch AOS.
Especially new AOS.
New
Yes.
AOS.
New stuff fun.
So we should try and get this bat rep up quickly.
So I'm behind on upload.
I know you
because
are.
This week has been a slog. Get behind on up this hobby stream. Wednesday around.
Wednesday, 10 a.m. Sounds good.
That is what our new upload schedule is going to
All right.
Sweet.
There's only one thing left to do, and that's to stay weird. Dillon.
Stay weird.
Yeah.